everyone, welcome back to our Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel. And then here we are going to discuss one of the important topic, that is arterial blood gas. Arterial blood gas. It is a very important topic. It is one of the important topic. We'll see here what is arterial blood gas. Here we are going to measure the gas in the arterial blood. Here always we need to see the three things, that is pH, CO2 and then bicarbonate. Here we need to see pH. Normal range of pH is 7.35 to 7.45, and then here CO2. CO2 is 35 to 45, and then here bicarbonate. Bicarbonate is 22 to 27. This is the normal range. Always have to keep in mind. Here what happens, we'll see. Here pH decreases less than 7.35. The condition is called as acidosis. If it increases more than 7.45, then the condition is called as alkalosis. Alkalosis, it's very clear here. And then if increase or decrease in CO2, it is refers to the problem related respiratory. And then here it is decreased or increased, it's related to the metabolic condition, metabolic problem. Here it is metabolic. This is the normal range. Normal range we are going to check. That is pH, CO2 and then bicarbonate. Here one formula is there. That is here pH increases. Have to keep it in mind. pH increases. Always there will be the bicarbonate will be increased. And then CO2 decreased. Here metabolic equal and then respiration, that is not equal. Here always pH increases. If pH increases, automatically there will be the level of bicarbonate increased, and then this one CO2 decrease. Here this is the formula, has to keep it in mind. And then when it comes to the topic here, arterial blood gas. Here we are going to draw the blood from the artery, not the vein, not in the vein, artery. Here most commonly we are going to draw blood from radial artery, and then brachial and then femoral. We are going to draw the blood from artery. Most commonly we are going to draw the blood from radial artery. This question is asked many times in competitive exams. Most common artery we are going to draw the blood for ABG analysis, arterial blood gas analysis, that is from the radial artery. Here, before drawing blood, before taking blood sample for ABG analysis, always has to go for the Allen test. Which test? Allen test. Here, Allen test is most important to assess the patency of ulnar artery. It is going to assess the patency of ulnar artery. Okay, here we are going to use syringe. That is, always we need to use the heparin syringe. That is, heparinized syringe we are going to use. Heparinized syringe we should use to take for the ABG analysis. Fine. There are four famous anticoagulants. That is EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Here also acid is there, and then citrate is there. There also acid is there, and then warfarin is there. That is in the tablet form. There is no use here. Always we need to use a heparinized syringe for taking ABG analysis. Here, based on these readings, we'll see the abnormalities. We will see the diseases. Now we'll see the disease condition based on the readings. Based on readings. Here, respiratory acidosis. Respiratory acidosis, and then respiratory alkalosis. And then comes to the next, metabolic acidosis, and then metabolic alkalosis. We can see the disorder based on the readings. Here, respiratory acidosis. Here, pH. Here we can see the blood pH. That is respiratory acidosis. Here, respiratory in the sense there will be the problem with CO2. Here, CO2 increased. Automatically, already I have said the formula. If CO2 increased, always pH is going to decrease. And then respiratory alkalosis. Here acidosis, pH decreased. Here alkalosis, pH increases. pH increased means automatically this CO2 decreases. And then comes to the metabolic one. Metabolic acidosis. Here acidosis means again here pH decreases. pH decreases means automatically bicarbonate decreases. And then here comes to the metabolic alkalosis. Alkalosis means what? Here pH increased. pH increased means here metabolic is there. Bicarbonate is also going to increase in this condition. Here when there will the pH decreased, that time CO2 increased by ventilation and oxygen therapy and all. Here again pH becomes normal and then CO2 decreased, and then comes to the metabolic acidosis. Here with the kidney problems because excretory system is not okay. Diabetic ketoacidosis and all. Here pH decreased, blood pH decreased. That's what bicarbonate level also decreased. And then comes to the metabolic alkalosis. Here pH increases. Here due to the vomiting and all, excessive vomiting and all, pH increases. Bicarbonate level also increased. These are the disorders. These are the disease conditions based on the readings. Here, based on the readings, we can see the disease. Our disease condition is respiratory and then metabolism. We can see here compensatory, and then partial compensatory. After that, uncompensatory. Compensatory means here condition. Our disease condition is one is respiratory, another one is metabolic. One is respiratory, another one is metabolic. Here compensatory. Compensatory means disease gets cured fully. 100% disease gets cured. And then partial compensatory means here partial compensatory means little bit disease condition is going to cure. And then uncompensatory means uncompensatory here doesn't cure the disease condition. That is uncompensatory. Here we'll see the compensatory. Compensatory means that is disease that there is 100%. That is pH. Here pH normal. Here pH normal in the sense everything seems normal. That is normal. Here comes to the partial compensatory. Here bicarbonate. Here bicarbonate abnormal. Here bicarbonate abnormal. Bicarbonate abnormal in the sense CO2 abnormal. CO2 abnormal. And then here uncompensatory. Uncompensatory. Here in this bicarbonate normal. It says normal, and then here CO2 becomes normal. Here HCO3 bicarbonate normal in the sense CO2 becomes normal. Here based on the disease condition, based on the readings, we can see compensatory, partial compensatory, and then uncompensatory. Now we'll see one example just for understanding purpose. Let us an example ABG, arterial blood gas. Here you take pH 7.49 and then here CO2 9 and then bicarbonate. Bicarbonate you take 39. Okay, we'll see here. Here the sequence, however the sequence, it is okay, but we need it in a order. That is, first has to be pH, after that bicarbonate, after that CO2, after that compensatory, after that partial compensatory, ultimately uncompensatory. This is the sequence. In this sequence we always need to see. Okay, we'll see here. What is the pH here? That is more than normal. 7.35 to 7.45 is our normal blood pH, but here it is increased. That's what increased in the sense what it is? It indicates alkalosis. Alkalosis, right? Next we'll see the thing that is HCO3. Here what it is? Here also it is more than normal only, right? That is our normal, this one rate is, bicarbonate is, that is 22 to 27. But here it is exceeding, that is more than the normal. That's what happens here, metabolic alkalosis again. Okay, we need to write here, that is metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic alkalosis. And then here we can correct the things. We can correct the disorder, that is comes under partial compensatory. What it is? Partial compensatory. Just I have given the example for understanding purpose. I hope you all are very clear with the topic arterial blood gas analysis. Arterial blood gas. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching.